Welcome back for another Neowsletter. This time we're in August of 2025. Apologies here, I am running a little late because I read this about a week or a half ago, never got around to actually recording a video. It is a shorter one, and quite conveniently, I recorded this earlier and I didn't realize my mic wasn't plugged in, so therefore I have 5-6 minutes of me just talking to no one because it's blank. So, apologies if it's going to be a much shorter review, but there isn't a ton in this newsletter that's worth really talking about, because there's other big Slay the Spire 2 news potentially coming out post-letter. But, let's go ahead and jump right in and get into the good part. So, the main update from the Neowsletter here is the Relics in Potion. So, it's just a little bit of a teaser here, talking about the top bar here being Relics, and then the bottom bar being Potions. So, this one here, we have like a Wongu's bargain ticket. So, it's just a standard bargain ticket to Wongu's. Only patrons of it can find out what it means. My first assumption is you have meal ticket, but I don't know what Wongoons is. Is this store getting a name? Who knows? But probably maybe some interaction like that. Membership card comes into hand as well, like maybe there's discounts, TBD. Next, you get the stone humidifier. It's a handy little device to ensure that you gain a great night's sleep. This one I feel like is a lot more clear. Obviously, great night's sleep, campfire, resting, etc. It's going to have some interaction with a campfire, is my speculation, because you got stuff like Dreamcatcher, you have things like the Regal Pillow, etc. Plenty of interactions happening around the campfire. It looks like this is maybe a new addition to that. And then we have a Joss paper, this mysterious sheets of incense paper, and what could it be for? So, next speculation and final speculation on this relic. So you have Paper Frog, and you got the crane, Paper Crane, both origami-esque types of relics. Now, obviously, the silent is in Slay the Spire 2, so I would assume weak Paper Plane comes over, or the crane comes over, and then Ironclad as well, meaning Paper Frog. This, to me, seems like it's going to be, I guess, a paper-esque relic for the Necrobinder, potentially, or the fourth character we don't know about. And then down here on the potions, this one right here, it's just Heart of Iron. It's just a redo of the exact same potion, so nothing changes here, other than they've really beefed up the case, and it looks way more intimidating. Next is a ship in a bottle. As you can see, this is obviously a leak towards old school RuneScape sailing skill coming out soon, but really, it's description saying you're not sure if you're drinking this one, but there's a feeling you can get you to safety. So my first thought is it's just like Smoke Bomb, but something different, or an interaction like Smoke Bomb, because it's very clearly saying, hey, it can get you to safety. What's scary? Well, fights. Smoke Bomb, but cooler, I guess. And then we have a Foul Potion. So it's got a similar case to what the Snecko Potion looks like, but it does have this weird little string. Not really sure what that's about, but it does say we're not sure what it does, or what making it called a Foul Potion. Was it for? How foul is it? Maybe it's some other new mechanic that's been introduced, kind of like Snekopod is a way to just mirror the Sneko. My guess is this is probably some interaction around not necessarily energy, but maybe something, a play on of randomness with the cards. And then lastly, the Q&A. There's nothing here that's too crazy. I do want to call out this one though, this is very clear. What's your favorite beta art from Slay the Spire 1? And it's certainly Turbo. Turbo is the only correct answer, Casey understands, Casey gets it. It's by far the coolest. I think it's the coolest. I've said it for many months, hell, over a year on stream at this point. Turbo's the best, but Tantrum's not bad either. And the only other Q&A that is of use is talking about general UI. So Wishlist talking about a turn counter, and they did tease that instead of saying in turn like it does right now in Slay the Spire, you get actually in turn 2, so you have this inherent counter showing up for you. So you kind of can keep track a little better. Think of some of these bosses that are in Slay the Spire 1 that are very like turn centric, where you know exactly on this turn, this is what they're going to be doing, and you know the attack pattern. It's just a little less having to pay attention, or less mods to worry about. And that's it. That's all we have. It's a very short newsletter, or Neowsletter, but I will say, after this was released, essentially, there was a leak. It's not a leak, but it's a leak from one of the devs that Slay the Spire 2 will be dropping on a Thursday. So the big news really is, mark all your Thursdays off. And we know from a previous Neowsletter that they did confirm that it's not going to come out in December. It's now August. We're in the last week. I highly doubt this is coming out here in a couple days because there's no news. So my guess is it's going to be sometime September, October, November. Who knows? But we're in a 3-month window now where we are officially on the Spire 2 watch, and mainly around Thursdays. But I don't know how much you want to trust Frost. He is a bit of a troll. Love him. Bit of a troll. But, take what you want with him. I'll take any grain of hope I can get. But until next time,